Yeah, that was fun. So we got 41 packs here. Alright.
Yeah.
Let the games begin. So, here we are opening some Hero packs, guys. Of course, I'm BreakyCPK. Gonna be joined by my beautiful wife. The one, the only DuchessCPK. We're gonna be opening some Hero packs. Really haven't... I've looked at a little bit as far as, like, the cards. I don't know if you've done much research, but...
I've seen the album on Facebook.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we get here, and kind of make a deck after, based on what we get, but... Seems like Elementals is kind of the theme. There's also a lot of Beast cards, I've noticed. So we have Emerald Reaver.
Some interesting Murloc decks, or Murloc cards. And considering they didn't... There's not a lot taken away from the previous year. Murloc decks could definitely be.
Yeah, because, so they were talking about, so there's like 3 of them that are now removed from Standard or whatever, the 3 sets. So it was like the Leagues of Explorer, Blackrock Mountain, and one other one are removed, so... Yeah, it's going to be interesting when you go to make a deck and you realize, like, some of the cards aren't there. Anyway, so what do we got? Deal 1 damage to each hero. A 2-1 for 1. If you're running like a Beast Zerg deck, I guess. Like a Hunter Beast. Ram the creatures into them. You're not worried about taking life. Air Elemental can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Yeah, because, well, hero power is what? Like, the only one is what? Mage? Is there another hero power that targets?
Well, healing priest, but that wouldn't be...
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do anything. I guess, like, offensive heals for, like, damage heals, but... That just sounds weird. Like, what's the point? So it's just like an anti-mage elemental.
Or
unless
spells, I mean, you got all the priests, you know...
Well, yeah, no, the spells as well, yeah.
Something...
I guess that's something. It just feels like there's a lot of better 1-2-1. In fact, there was one that I opened up. I opened up like 3 decks before because I had like 3 decks, whatever, from Quest.
Yeah.
One of them was like, it was like a 1 for 2-1, and it did something better. I forget exactly what it did, but it just seemed like it was better. So, I mean, obviously this is Shaman specific here, so I don't know. It doesn't seem that strong. Might be wrong.
I mean, it's a 1 cost, though. I mean...
And this isn't affected by, like, rogues, is it? So no, rogues can still attack it, because that's just... well, because a rogue hero power to create a weapon,
I think it's more for it can't be targeted by spells. So you got all the priest, you know, kill a minion.
It can't be killed by mage, hero power, and then it also can't be targeted by spells. Yeah, anyways.
I mean, the spell...
Oh, that was a rare card. Well, oh, that's cute. Direhorn Hatchling. Taunt, Death Rattle, Shuffle is 6-9. Direhorn would taunt into your deck.
69.
3-6, so it's 5 for 3-6 taunt.
That death rattle.
6 life taunt, and then it gives you a 6-9 taunt. That shovels into your deck, though. It doesn't actually spawn.
Right, but if you're talking,
that's like RNG heavy. You're talking about like taunt deck for warrior. I think taunt might be a theme for warrior too, from what I briefly have looked over. So
not only taunt, but control. Less face.
Yeah.
More.
So I'm gonna 5 cost for a 6 life taunt. That in itself is actually okay.
I am not thrilled with the attack though.
Taunts aren't usually gonna be high attack though.
Yeah.
It's more about the life than it is for the damage. It is cute. It does have the Q factor working for it too. So
I want to see a
that alone.
6-9
Yeah, the 6-9 Direhorn. All right. Hot Spring Guardian. Another Shaman Elemental. So taunt, Battle Cry, restore 3 health.
Weren't there a bunch of elementals already in Shaman, or am I crazy?
Yeah, it had Fire Elemental.
A couple others.
I think. And an Earth Elemental. Yeah, it did have Earth Elemental as well.
Is this the return
well, I think Elemental, because there's actually, I've gotten a couple of Mage Elementals and Priest Elementals. I think Elementals in general are like...
Well, I know, but it could boost the whole Shaman.
Yeah, Shaman's already had some before, yeah.
I'm saying the Shaman's making a return.
Well, apparently Shaman, like, and we haven't played it for a while, but I think, like, Shaman, like... I don't know the specific deck, but one of the Shaman decks is, like, one of the most cancerous decks right now.
It's probably the Jade Lotus thing.
Yeah, I think it might be, yeah, the one Jade set. That seemed really strong. Yeah, I haven't played for, like, 2 expansions.
Not really as strong as the other one.
We are great analysis. If you're watching this to learn about Hearthstone, you're doing that for a wrong reason.
Malfurion.
Malfurion? What about it? A Druid?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Druid Jade deck.
Oh, the Druid Jade deck. Yeah, no, I have heard that, yeah. What's up, Pixelated? How's it going? So Battle Cry restore 3 health. So I mean, a 3 for 4 and it restores 3 health. Again, that's elemental synergy right there. It's all right. It's an all right card. It feels like, but and then another rare. Terror Skill Stalker triggers friendly minion death rattle.
Isn't there a card already like that?
Wasn't
there that the Hunter?
There's like a Hunter Legendary.
Yeah.
I think that triggers death rattle in a recent one. Yeah.
That was kind of ridiculous. That it was a legendary in the first place.
No. There's a.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
There's a spell I think even that like does it. Yeah, there's like it's a feigned death. I think it's feigned death. Yeah.
But there is that legendary as well that really shouldn't be a legendary.
Yeah, there might be that one too. Yeah.
But 3 for a 3/3 with that battle cry is actually.
It's synergy. If you have like the death rattle synergy, then yeah, it's very good. But in an arena, it's going to be bad.
Well, depends on if you have the death rattle.
Well, yeah, but in arena, it's so hard to get synergy.
Well, if you already have it and you choose it.
If you do have like a couple of death rattle cards, that makes sense. What's up, Pixelated? Welcome back to the CB Kappas. You're awesome. You're freaking awesome. No one understands everything. Goddamn it. Thank you so much, Pixelated.
This is a new setup for me. I'm not sure where the cameras are. I smiled at this one.
Camera right here.
I got it.
All right. Anyway, so that's the first pack done. 40 more to go.
Yeah, we should probably do this.
It'll probably pick up here. Well, the more we do it, too, it'll pick up.
And then the more I can remember what words are.
Words are good. Okay, so this one I got earlier. Yeah, if you control another Murloc,
it reminds me of that dragon where if you have a dragon, you discover another.
It's the whole like ramping up your specific synergy there. Yeah. So this is like a necessity. It feels like in Murloc decks it's going to be. Lakari Fellhound. Taunt, discard 2 random cards on Battlecry. It's a 3/8 taunt for 4. But you discard 2 random cards.
I know a lot of Warlock decks now kind of go around the whole discard, because there's that card that you get. I think it's increased attack for each time you discard.
Yeah, the whole discard mechanic is a lot more synergy coming out for Warlocks, and obviously with their hero power. So yeah, that sounds like it could be solid there. It's a demon. Add Razor Petal to your hand that deals 1 damage.
Huh.
So it just gives you a 1 damage card. Does it cost 1 mana though?
Oh.
See, cards like this, they should really like have like a mini card next to it or something.
When they did it in Facebook, they then in the comments would put those whatever's. Lily's spazzing.
That's good for combos.
I agree.
There is that. Shimmering Tempest, another elemental. Add a random mage spell to your hand. It's a 2-cost 2/1 with a death rattle.
Death rattle.
So
there are better mage cards.
Yeah. Doesn't sound so strong. Humongous Razor Leaf. It's a 3 for 4/8, but it cannot attack.
That's that whole priest silence.
So if you silence it, though, then you're good, yeah.
Stitches?
Oh, good, Tarita, don't worry, man. You got most of your stitches removed? Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that. You had an accident recently, or like a sporting injury or whatever.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, Pixelate has been here for much longer than that, even, yeah. About 2.5 years. That's a weird card, though. 3/8. Or 4 that cannot attack. Alright.
There's that other one that can't attack unless there are no other cards in the... I think that's going to be... I think that was League of Explorers card, though.
Yeah. And that's just fine, Tarita. Yeah, I saw this one earlier. This seems weak. It's not even a Murloc itself, and... I don't...
It's a death rattle, though. I mean...
It's just... A 5/7 for 7, it's just not that strong either, though. It's just a weak card. Stack it on, 2/6 taunt. For a simple card.
I wonder if that's going to replace any other standard beast taunt that got...
Well, you got like the Senjin War Master's 4 mana, and that's a 4/5 taunt. So this gets 1 more life, but 2 less damage. And it's a beast, though. There's the beast synergy. Previous bite, deal do damage to a minion, and 1 damage to adjacent ones. Oh. So it's a little bit AoE. They already have like Explosive Trap, right?
To a minion and 1... Unless that got... See, I'm not sure what got removed.
Yeah. Maybe it's a replacement for that. But no, Explosive Trap's, I think, like a usual Hunter card. I think it's no matter what.
Well, this isn't a secret, though.
That's not a secret. No, Explosive Trap... Or not Explosive Trap. Explosive Shot is what I was thinking about. Oh. It'd deal 5 damage, and it's like 2 damage to cards next to it. This is like a mini version of that, it feels like. What's up, Trolte? Binding Heal. Restore 5 health to a minion and your...
Ooh.
Wow. That's 1 mana? Holy shit. That's really
Maybe
powerful.
I'll have to I used to run a really, really powerful Priest heal deck that got really nerfed. Not nerfed. Yeah.
Well, you do got to be careful with this because offensive healing, where you get the Arcanite Soul Priest or whatever.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, no, Arcanite's always going to be a thing.
Yeah, okay.
It damages yourself, though. So, sure, you could deal 5 damage to a minion, but then it hurts yourself as well. So, you do got to be careful with that,
I know. But I may have to replace my Priest Dragon deck that got super messed up because of everything that got taken away.
I mean, that's potential to be pretty strong, though. It's just 1 mana god. This thing's really strong. Shuffle a 4/3 Raptor into another cute Raptor. 1/2/1, that gives you a 4/3 Raptor.
That's more of a buff to the whole Hunter Death Rattle.
Oh yeah, there was that Death Rattle card that I just saw, yeah. Kind of work off of that. Alright, cool.
We need to base a little bit.
So far, Mage Elemental, seeming like a strong
and Death Rattle
case for
Hunter.
that, and then Death Rattle Hunter, perhaps. Tidal Surge, deal 4 damage to a minion, restore 4 health to your hero.
Huh.
4 mana cost. Huh, that's a lot of 4s.
Yeah.
4 nude for 4.
bad.
Ooh, Golden Common. Taunt, restore, I already had this one. It's a golden, though. Hydrologist, Battlecry, discover a secret.
A secret. Huh.
Interesting. It's Paladin specific, too.
That whole Paladin
And
secret.
it's a Murloc. Oh. Well, you can get the that 1/1 on your next turn secret with a Murloc dead. That could be fun.
What?
They have that secret where on your next turn it pops a secret and it makes everything +1/+1. So you can discover that secret. Thunder Lizard or Thunder Lizard. If you play an elemental last turn, adapt.
Good job.
Adapt.
No, adapt.
So some interesting that's like elemental synergy, but it's a beast. That's just so weird. Adapt's gonna be a fun mechanic though. I do want to try that. Oh, and somebody played this card against me. Yeah, it corrupts every minion, which destroys them the next turn.
Wasn't there? And that's very similar to the whole. You know, there's a Warlock card that does that. Just to one.
Corrupt. Yeah. No, that's an AOE corrupt essentially. I've already got a couple of these, so it seems pretty strong because it's a hero power, which is 2 cost, but this is only 1 cost and you get it ×2. So it's like that's pretty strong, and there's a lot of Silverhand Recruit synergy deck. So
wasn't that really?
Whoa! What the fuck? Ultra Sword. 7/14 for 10. Why would you ever play this? Why would you ever play this card? It's a horrible card. There has to be some meme in here. Anyways, another Tidal Surge. Golden Rare. Mana. Ooh, it's 6. I meant to say sexy. But I meant to say sick and then sexy, and then I just said 6.
6.
Whenever your opponent casts a spell, add a copy to your hand that costs 0.
Well, yeah, of course. Huh.
That's pretty
that can
good.
Be dangerous with secrets.
So another secret.
Which I found that if I forget which card it was where, you know, if any hero plays a spell, then the other hero gets it in their hand.
Yeah, the Gazvor
It
or
works
whatever.
for secrets, so you can see what secrets they have up.
Oh, that's a good point.
So that's a really good anti-secret card.
Yeah, this could be an interesting secret. Ooh, kind of sorry. Battlecry, adapt, then adapt.
What?
So just adapt twice? Like, why does it word it like this?
I don't know.
That's weird, because there are cards that say, like, adapt ×2. Like, why does it say adapt, then adapt? Is there, like, a mechanic part that we're missing?
Probably.
Adapt, then adapt. I don't get how that would be different, though. Weird. Anyways, yeah, adapt's something I want to try, so it's good that we're getting more of that.
I'm so proud you covered it.
Adapt. Ooh, we get an epic. Alright,
Waiting for your legendary.
Hey! Adaptation! Adapt a friendly minion. There we go. That's the Paladin synergy. Alright, we're gonna see what quest we get. That's right, I get a quest card. Adapt a friendly beast. We're getting a lot of adapt cards now.
A lot of ones with the beasts.
Give you a spy, another one of those. You get a rare. Taunt and Battlecry, summon 3 1/1 raptors for your opponent. Okay, so it's a 2/6 taunt, which is really good for 2.
Yeah.
But you
More
give
of
your
that
opponent,
warrior taunt.
but you give your opponent 3 damage essentially to due to it. So it's only really a 2/3 taunt. Is when you really look at it. So
Unless you have other taunts up.
even then, though, they could just choose to focus this one, so it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, it's a little risky. What's the epic? Blaze Caller. If you played an elemental last turn, deal 5 damage. Oh, it's my elemental synergy. 7 or 6/6 is kind of weak, but the
you get 5
Battlecry
damage, so it's technically like an 11.
deal 5 damage. Yeah. Yeah, no, I could see that being all right. What's up, Solo Souls? Stack it on. Giant Wasp. Stealth Poisonous. Such an interesting mechanic, the Poisonous. Especially with Stealth, obviously, so.
Yeah.
I've always found it funny how they have, like, more damage on some of these cards, because, like, it's meaningless. It just needs to do 1 damage. There's no point for it to do more. But
I mean,
anyways.
you can hit face.
Okay,
If
yeah,
he
I
doesn't
guess
have any
that's
minions,
right. Yeah, I
you
didn't
still
think about
have
it
the
that way,
option
but-
to hit face.
Firefly, add a 1/2 elemental to your hands. Oh yeah, I got one of these earlier.
Yeah. I like the name, but the card's okay.
Firefly. I got one of these earlier too. This is interesting with the silent synergy though. That could be really powerful. So you're getting an 8/8 for 6 cost.
That's dangerous though, because if you don't, and you're running against a mage, they have that whole destroy a frozen character.
That's true.
Spell.
So you could kind of screw yourself there. Death Rattle, add 2 1/2 elementals to your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting elemental synergy. Not 3 for 2/3 is kind of weak, but gives you 2 1/2 and elementals to your hand. Couple of rares. Glacial Shard. See, oh, this was the one that was really strong. 'Cause that just sounds stupid strong. Like, you get to freeze an enemy, and you get to play 2/1
Especially with
for
the
1.
mage, if you have that spell to destroy
Yeah,
a frozen.
and that too, the Ice Lance, yeah.
No.
Oh, this is a really strong card.
Well, there's that one, but then there's the actual
Oh, yeah, the Shatter. Shatter.
Sure.
That's what you're thinking of, yes.
I want a legendary too, Breaky.
Open faster. Well, it's starting to pick up now that we've seen cards. Okay, this is actually a fun one. The 1/2 taunt that's poisonous.
It's a cute little
It's a cute little snail.
snake.
I don't think it's anything special, but in arena it's fun. We got this one. And over here. Yeah, adapt your Silverhand recruits. Ooh. So for 5 cost, because you get that 1 cost 2 1/1s, the Silverhands, you put that first and then you play this guy. For 5 mana, you're getting a 3/4 and then 2 Silverhands that adapt on that same turn. That's really good value. I like this card.
You're gonna run another Silverhand recruit?
Yeah,
deck?
I've always liked Paladin decks though. There's this guy again. Another one of those. Wasn't there a spider on the first expansion that had the effect that is now poisonous? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was named something.
4/8 Wind Fury Elemental Stormwatcher. 7 cost. It's a fun arena card. Okay, yeah, this one was stupid as hell too, because essentially you're dealing. It's just an 8 damage nuke for 6 mana. It's like, eh. Because it only has 2 life. Like the likelihood that it's only going to be good for Face Hunter.
Yeah, but I mean, if you take a look at like 6 cost spells.
Go figure.
Well, an 8 damage for a 6 cost spell is not bad. This isn't horrible.
Yeah, I guess.
If you get the opportunity to use it. Because Holy Nova.
Destroy a pirate. Oh, nice, anti-pirate. I know pirates become quite a pain too. Like that's like the pirate warrior deck, I think, or a rogue deck or something.
Both.
So that's good to have for that purpose.
You keep missing it.
Oh my gosh. How long have I been playing? I've been playing Arsenal like literally since it came out. I had early beta, but I haven't played in like over 2 years at least. Seriously,
I've been playing
every now and then. I queue up like arena, but my wife here, she actually plays it quite a bit, so she would know more about recent history.
I've
discover
had
a
a
card
really
from
strong priest dragon deck, but
that's right, yeah.
R.I.P.
Discover a card from your opponent's class. That's curious. That's a rogue card. It's a nice combo setup too. It's only 1 cost.
Seems more like a priest card, if anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like that priest one. Giant wasp again. Reading. I got these. So this is actually really strong for your priest. Yeah.
More of a spell priest.
Okay, I'm getting trolled. This is my 4th one now. It's probably one of the worst cards I've seen so far, and it's giving me 4 of them. A Druid Adapt.
Druid, interesting.
4 cost to adapt your minions. That could potentially, if you have at least 3 minions. If you have at least 3 minions on the board.
That's an awful high cost, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's where the value is. If you have at least 3 minions, 4 cost isn't too bad.
You'd almost have. It's almost a late game.
Yeah, no, it's a late game for sure.
It has to be a late game.
Tidal Surge, Firefly.
Still 4. It seems an awful lot.
Golden, Shimmering Tempest. Add a random mage spell. Oh,
that's that one. Yeah.
It's a 2 cost though. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Murloc. Really?
Ooh.
Some Murloc synergy there.
Another totem.
2 for 03.
Freaking totems, man.
But it also gives you a 1/1 Murloc, and it is a totem. You're right. That's curious. Huh.
Somebody asked about
Golden
adapting.
Rare. What about adapting?
What
does adapt do? Oh, so adapt basically, whenever the adapt mechanic kicks in. So I'll say like, do I have any here? No. Anyways, whenever it'll say like battle cry. This creature adapts. Pretty much what that means is it gives you. It's almost like a discover mechanic where 3 cards will pop up, and they can vary from like give your creature Wind Fury, give your creature Divine Shield, give your creature Taunt, give your creature +1/+1. So you just get a lot of these choices to choose from basically. And you adapt the card, you evolve it to do a little bit more. So it's a cool mechanic. It brings up
an
some
add-on.
Yeah, it's a nice add-on. It brings some nice RNG to the game, which I've always liked Hearthstone for. So I saw one of these earlier. This is a curious card. I think it's overall pretty good. Basically becomes a 5 cost 4/7 taunt, which is all right.
But still,
Another one of these crap cards. 6/10 taunt. This is an arena card if anything, but.
Or an add-on to the warrior taunt.
Bunny Hill. Ooh, going. that's kind of cool.
Whoa.
Humongous Razor Leaf. I saw that earlier. It's a silence mechanic. Another one of these guys. That's a 3rd one, I think.
Adapt, then adapt.
More RNG. Yay! Yeah, that's why I play Hearthstone, man. Just like that's why I like the last a couple of years ago I was running the Seathon. Oh, fucking Eddie.
Sorry.
Somebody played this against me in Arena today, and that was really annoying. It's a 3/5 taunt for 3. That's really strong.
Just like the other one?
Yeah, it's just a little smaller though. And the other one's Warlock specific.
Yeah.
Got another one of those. Razor Petal Volley. Add 2 Razor Petals to your hand that deal 1 damage.
Oh, we had that already.
That must be 1 cost to deal that 1 damage thing, because there's no way it's more than that.
I imagine.
Reduce the cost of elementals in your hand by 1. Ooh, that's like a necessity for sure.
Very powerful for elemental shaman.
And it's a battle cry, so even if it dies, it's still done its job.
Yep.
That's really strong.
If you have elementals in your hand.
Ideally, you would. Creating an elemental deck. Ooh, we got an epic here.
Where's your freaking legendary, man?
It's coming. We still got a lot more packs.
You are repeating like crazy. What's with that?
This fucking card. This is the other worst card that we're getting. More reflection. Choose a friendly minion. Summon a copy of it. Meh. That could be decent value. It's kind of like that one card that there's that one that's been doing that for a while. Where you copy the other card. Yeah.
The
mechanical dude. All right. Bright-Eyed Scout. Draw a card. Changes cost to 5. If you're building a heavy deck,
I was about to say maybe like a
druid deck.
What is it called? Paste druid or whatever. I don't know.
Late game druid.
Sure. There's another name for it. You almost
not one of the better epics, I assume.
I will bite you.
Elder Longneck. If you're holding a minion with 5 or more attack, adapt. It's 3 for 5/1. Ugh. But if you get like Divine Shield or something, then yeah. So if you set up with like a Divine Shield, then that could be really powerful. Or charge.
No, is it adapt that? Oh, I see what you mean. Never mind.
If you're holding a minion with 5 or more attack, so it can't be this minion, obviously it has to be another minion, but stuck it on.
You're using a blue
Pterodax Hatchling.
You're using a blue Yeti mic, aren't you?
Yes, we're using this,
okay. Yeah. Somebody asked what kind of mic it was.
Yeah, this is the blue Yeti mic, yeah. It's
excuse me.
Battle Cry Adapt. It's 3 for 2/2, but it has the attack.
Bless you.
Beating Time. Deal 3 damage to a minion. Summon 3 1/1 Pterodaxes.
Huh. Interesting.
5 costs, though. Heyo! Marin Alliance! Welcome to the CB Kappas. You're awesome. You're freaking awesome. Don't let us tell you everything. Goddamn it. Thank you so much. Marin Alliance. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription.
That scared me. I can't hear what you hear. So all of a sudden you jump and go, ah.
Gotcha.
Funny.
Interesting Warlock card there. That was a Warlock. The feeding time was Warlock, right?
Yes, it was. Seemed more like
a Thunder Lizard. Like a Hunter almost, yeah. Another one of those guys. Previous Spite. Volatile. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. That can actually be okay in elemental deck.
That's a decent removal.
Yeah.
3 damage for a 2 cost.
Steed. Give a minion +2/+6 and taunt. When it dies, summon a Stegodon. The Stegodon was a 2/6 taunt, I think. So 6 cost, you get +2/+6 taunt, and then you get another 2/6 taunt. That's really strong.
For a paladin, though, that seems
odd for a paladin. It does.
Seems more like a warrior taunt.
That seems really strong, though.
I know, no legendaries yet.
Got 25 more cards, guys. It's coming. Don't worry. We'll get the best legendary in the game. I don't even know what we're looking for, but we haven't really done much research here. I'll go into these earlier.
Wasn't it the last expansion that the only legendary you had was one of the worst legendaries?
It was the Yeti, yeah, that growling Yeti or whatever. He like charges, but he cannot attack heroes. It was just so bad. If you control at least 2 other minions, gain taunt. See, that feels weird though for like I guess a control hunter if that's a thing now with like the death rattle stuff. But obviously, as like a Zerg hunter, you're not running that. So
it's a battle cry though.
No, I know, but my point is that
I can see that running in a warrior deck, a warrior taunt.
Oh, it is all classes. No, you're right. Battle cry if you control at least 2 other minions, adapt. 2 for 2/2 actually. That's not bad. And then kind of more of a Zerg. Thanks for the host, Emil TTV. Yeah, see, here's the Stegodon.
Okay.
So it's a 2/6 taunt, yeah.
Yeah, that one. You're gonna have a lot of crafting you can do.
Draw a card, then add a copy of it to your hand.
That's pretty.
That's interesting.
Draw
I
a
think.
card. And then
that's so like RNG
so
heavy,
like
but for a rogue for combo setup.
It's just duplicating.
It's a combo card, yeah. That's what rogues usually are.
Fascinating.
Yeah, paladins is usually the class I like to try to play for. Paladin, priest, or druid are kind of my top 3. Warlock I actually like too, but
those are my top 3 as well. It's funny.
Add a random beast to your hand.
I refuse to play hunter. Just can't do it.
I'm leaning towards playing a hunter with what I'm getting so far, though. A lot of these beast cards. Add a random beast to your hand. Seems so. Seems okay. Warlock deck would be fun to play too. I got another one of these guys. Yeah, this one looks kind of weak. Deal 2 damage, 3/3 for 4 costs. Yeah.
Elemental. Yeah, you're right. Maybe if it was a beast.
Ooh. Thanks for the hosts, Torita. These 1 viewer hosts. Really do appreciate it. No, we haven't got a legendary yet. We've been through about almost 20 packs here, so we're about halfway down. Copy a card from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand.
So more of the whole
1 for 1/1 priest. That's actually pretty strong.
Yeah. They are strong.
And very RNG heavy, but interesting. Was that 2/1 freeze? That was a everyone card, right? I think it was. Yeah, that's going to be the go-to one.
You're going to find... Well, are you sure it wasn't a mage?
I think it was everyone.
Okay.
I think so. It might have been mage.
You're getting a lot of repeats.
I am getting a lot of repeats. See, well, there's not the most cards in this set, so it's not... It's like...
There's so much removed, you'd think.
Yeah. Another one of these. There we go. Got 2 of those now. And Stonehill Defender. Taunt. Discover a taunt minion. Ooh. So for like a taunt warrior.
Yeah. That's going to see a resurgence.
Probably.
Is the Black Knight still a thing? The one that...
No, Black Knight's been out for a while, I think. Yeah, there was a couple that announced Ragnaros, the Mind Control bitch, Sylvanas, and somebody else I remember now. Azure Drake, yeah, the 5 for 4/4.
Bummed about that. That was my go-to.
That was a strong card, yeah.
I had it in almost every deck.
That was a very... Fuck you. Huntsman Guardian.
Way too much.
See, now it's starting to pick up because we're getting a lot of repeat. Ooh, Servant of Calamos. If you play an elemental last turn, discover. That's another good card.
Yeah.
For elementals, if you play an elemental last turn, that's kind of weird though. So when you play this card, if you played it last turn, yeah.
Huh.
It's 5 for 4/5, which again is kind of meh.
Not the worst.
But
Could be
again, there's only so many elementals. Ooh, we get an epic. Tarlacker, Hatchling, got that guy. This card was owning me in Arena today. After this minion attacks a hero, adapt, and it's all classes too.
It's a beast.
And it's a beast, so for like the hunters.
Yeah, or a druid.
Although Warlock beasts, I think, are coming up too. Apparently,
I played a really good druid beast for a while.
A druid beast, yeah. Gentle Megasar, Battlecry, adapt your Murlocs. Ooh,
that's a gentle Megasar.
Potential to be really strong. It is cute.
Breaky is now triggered by saber-tooth tigers.
Fucking saber-tooth tigers. So bad. 6 cost for an 8/2. It's horrible. Battlecry, adapt your Murloc. So this seems like it's going to be necessary in Murloc decks. Because the body's not bad either. 4 for 5/4. If it was a 4/4, I still would have thought it'd be decent. Hell, if it was like a 3/4, I still think it would be decent.
Well, you have the priest removal with the Shadow Word.
Shadow Word Death, yeah.
I'd almost prefer it to be a 4/4 at that point.
True. That's probably why they made it 5/4.
Yeah.
Ooh, gain 5 armor. Wow, 1 cost 5 armor.
Well,
nice.
I think that one card got removed.
The shield block or whatever. That also drew a card.
Wasn't that a...
No, I thought that was for original card. I don't know. I'd have to see.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll create a deck after this and see what we got. A couple of these. Grab those. More elementals. Nice. That's my second one.
Yep.
It's a good card.
What do you want to do for dinner? I haven't thought about that yet.
It's almost 5. I don't know. We can go somewhere and stream IRL. Talk about our Hearthstone.
We've spent a lot of money in restaurants.
I know, we shouldn't. Alright, got all these. Another good card. There's gotta be cards we haven't gotten yet.
Oh, like all the legendaries?
Well, outside of legendaries. Fuck! Ooh.
Oh, that's a new
No,
one. No,
we
that's not a
haven't.
new one. Never mind. That's that one. Yeah, it's...
Igneous gun. Yeah, we're getting all repeats now. I guess we have opened up pretty much all the cards that are not.
Oh, that's... Oh, no, that's
Legendary
that
now.
adapt and adapt. I want to see how that works. Kind of want you to build a deck just for that.
Oh, we get an epic here. Epic and a rare. Ooh, Battlecry adapt.
Oh,
5/5/4.
That's new.
It's a druid one. Verdant Longneck.
It's a beast. A druid beast. I may have to pick up my druid beast deck again.
Giant Anaconda. Summon a minion from your hand with 5 or more attack.
That's really good for a that pace deck we were talking about.
Yeah. I like how it says summon too. That's actually really key because if it said like place a minion from your hand, then battle cries wouldn't work. However, since it says summon, so like this card, if it pulls out the Verdant Longneck, then it would actually pop the adapt as well.
Are you sure though?
100%. Yeah, no, that's why it says summon. Because it's playing the summon mechanic. So that's actually really key right there.
Yeah, I may have to
5/3 though for 7 mana is so bad.
That death rattle though.
The death rattle's good, but silence will counter it, and then it's like then you just use 7 mana for 5/3.
Aren't there a bunch of like hey adapt a beast battle cries?
I think so, yeah.
That could work, maybe.
I don't know, that feels just kind of weak. Alright, we're running short, boys. If we don't get a legendary, we'll just have to buy 50 more packs. Somebody will donate to us to get 50 more packs. Fuck you! Golden Ultrasar. That's exactly what I didn't
Lots of
want.
dust.
That's dust. You know what? You're right.
Lots of dust.
Hey, another one of those. Good. Got 2 of those now. Those seem like they could be strong. Ooh. Add a random minion with 5 or more attack to your hand. Wow, that's another one of those.
It's just to your
So that's
hand.
kind of a mechanic that they're going after, apparently.
Well, druid has always had really high cost.
That's why it was 5.
Ladder, that's not ladder, but where you use like the get an extra.
Evolve?
No,
What are you talking about?
mana crystals.
Yeah, what about them?
That
Like innervate and stuff? Yeah. Well,
the idea that you can increase that and
that's why that one card was 5 damage as well.
Right.
Because of this mechanic here. So we're seeing more of this. synergy, which I wasn't aware of before. Whoa, social transform into a 5. I see another one. 5/3 with stealth or a 3/5 with taunt. Interesting.
Wonder what would happen if you had that card that does both. Choose ones. Is that legendary that allows you to do both?
A good point. Yeah.
Is it?
How the hell would that work? Would it just give it like 5/5 with stealth and taunt? That's a really good point. How the fuck would that work?
Card still in standard though?
It doesn't matter. It has to work somehow because even in wild, like you're allowed to play it.
True.
That's really, yeah. How the fuck would that work? I wonder if it would buff it even if it makes it like an 8/8 with stealth and taunt. There's no way it would do that.
A lot of times it would do like a 5/5, and then the stealth taunt thing it wouldn't necessarily be taunt until it actually is not stealthed anymore.
Yeah, it seems weak, but it's just kind of funny interaction.
It's still 5/5 if you have that legendary.
That one there. Tool Macaw, I already got that. We already got that. Alright, we're winding down, boys and girls.
I'm gonna be really upset if you don't get a legendary.
Haven't got one yet. Ooh, trigger minutes, so we got that one again. A couple of those now. Those, got one of those guys. One of those. Alright, we're picking up here. That's a horrible card too. Last 10. Double rare. Golden rare. Oh, that's kind of cool. Got that. Ooh, 12-year Warden. Draw 2 1-cost minions from your deck.
That kind of looks like Batman.
Looks like Batman?
No, from a distance he looks like Batman.
I mean, I guess with the ears and stuff,
Yes.
yeah.
He's got the chest plate.
That he does.
It's probably just
So yeah, there are some hunter cards. There's that 2/1 bat that you can summon. So even like 2 of those even. Like that's like some interesting ideas built around that card.
There's a lot of cards you can use in different types of decks.
Shellraiser. Taunt. Death Rattle. Give a random friendly minion +1/+1. That's a good priest card.
You don't find a lot of taunt priest cards.
No, you don't at all. So it's good for that purpose, and it's also good. The Death Rattle is great.
That could have a lot of synergy with the heals and stuff. Keeping up with that taunt with the heals.
Yeah, it's a decent body too. 2/6 taunt for 4. This card too. I don't know if we've seen this one yet. I saw it in Arena though. But destroy a friendly minion to adapt twice.
Can you do that?
What do you mean?
Oh, destroy it. Okay, yeah, I got it. I thought it was
cry.
like if you destroy a friendly minion, adapt. I didn't think you could do that.
So you destroy it with it. So obviously there's a lot of weaker Warlock cards that you just put out, and this kind of feeds off of that. And adapts twice.
Die anyway.
See, why does this say adapt twice if the other card says adapt then adapt? Like that must just be. I don't know if that's just an overlook or what. What's up, Zephyrus?
Oh, hi, Zephyrus. Yeah, there's got to be a different kind of mechanic.
One of these. We haven't checked out the houses today yet. Need to log in later. Oh, and an epic. Legendary and an epic. Here we go, boys.
Let's do the other cards first, dude.
Okay. We got these 3. Egg Napper. Death Rattle. Summon 2 1/1 Raptors. For 3/3/1. Yeah. Bleh. Gross.
That's good for
it's horrible.
If you trigger.
It's bad. It's awful.
Okay, fine.
All right, so epic first. Here we go.
See, all we need is Zephyrus to tune in.
Yeah, Zephyrus shows up and things go well. Giant Anaconda. Yay. All right.
I'm gonna clickety click click.
No! All right, here we go. The Vorax. After you cast a spell on this minion, summon a 1/1 plant and cast another copy on it.
What? What?
So, say if you have like Shadow Word or the Power Word Shield, the +2 life, and draw a card. So it would be a 3/5, and then it summons a 1/1, and then that becomes a 1/3.
Oh,
and you get that effect twice.
So like if I did put a Divine Shield on that, it summons a 1/1 and then has a Divine Shield on it.
This card sounds awful. This card sounds like it's probably the worst legendary in Hearthstone right now.
It depends on this. You have to take a look at the spells, though. I'm not... Yeah, no.
It sounds pretty bad. It doesn't... It's one of those, like... Okay, it's not the worst one ever, but it doesn't seem like one that would be relative.
Oh, yeah,
It's very situational, yeah.
It's covering the thing.
What is?
The camera.
Oh.
Yeah. We can read it out loud, sorry guys.
Here, I can...
Just don't worry about it. We can see this.
Yeah, I'll make a new Hearthstone one, and I'll move the webcam here. Boom.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, this is the Vorax.
Summon a 1/1 plant and cast another copy on it. I mean...
It's like Zephyr says, it's very situational, yeah. Like, okay, so there's like the +2/+6 taunt. So, like, if you do that... Or like if we play... What is that one? There's a one Druid card that you they give, like, a thing like +4 life and taunt or whatever. Like, that could be okay if it's 4 costs.
For a legendary, though.
Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. It's not horrible, it's just not great.
It's not the worst.
It's not like I'm not looking to put that in a deck I create. Is basically the point.
Woo! Dude,
all right, round 2.
To, like, always tune in when you open. It's
gonna be another Vorax. All right, here we go. Round 2. We got an epic and a legendary and a rare. Let's go the uncommons. All right, that's dust. All right, here we go. Rare.
You have like 8 of them already.
Oh, give her a weapon. Poison. What's poisonous?
Whoa, where it kills it, is right?
You're right. So it gives your weapon that ability. So you can kill anything. But you do take that damage, you have to remember.
But there's a lot of low attack, high health taunts.
Yeah.
Especially in warrior decks. Ultra Sorghum.
What's the epic? Destroy your opponent's weapon and gain armor equal to its attack.
Oh.
Again, it's kind of a situational, but that potentially could be decent. If you're facing a lot of like weapon decks, then
that could replace that other one that destroys the
3/2 2 cost. Yeah, oh, absolutely. You'd want this for sure over that 100%.
Yeah. It's not bad.
But yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad epic. It's just it's not something you're putting in every deck by any means. Okay, here we go. A legendary.
That should be repeat.
After you summon a minion, trigger its death rattle effect. Okay, that one sounds okay. After you summon a minion, trigger its death rattle effect.
Remember there was all that... You were like, oh, that's the death rattle, but the card itself's not super good? That's where you could use that. That's huge in Hunter decks.
Yeah, there's that synergy there. So
and it's all classes, though, too.
Looks like Hunter death rattle is something that might be looking to make here. This one I definitely like better than the Vorax,
Could you
for sure.
silence that, though?
Silence what?
That. If your opponent silences it.
Yeah, if it silences it, I don't think it works, I guess, but I'm not sure I'm too worried about that. After you summon
it's good for combos if you have a... You know, if that's not
it can be fun with, like, the rogues, because doesn't... The rogue has that one card where you copy a death rattle effect. It, like, copies the death rattle onto itself, and then you can have, like... if you have this down, it's almost like it can almost be like a... That guy that swings in the double battle cry. Anyways. Cool.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
I'm happy with that one. Let's go 3 in a row. Here we go.
Nope.
It's over. Fuck this. I'm leaving.
Don't.
That's what we gotten.
I think that'll be the last 5 decks, or just ones that we've already seen.
5 dicks.
Decks.
Flame Geyser. Yeah, I got this one in one of my original decks. This actually is not bad. Seems like a decent mage card there. I got one of these earlier too, yeah. So discover a minion that costs 8 or more and summon it.
Summon it.
Yeah, so basically you play a mana and you randomly get an 8, 9, or 10 cost
that could
card.
be really... Isn't one of your favorite cards an 8? One? I can't remember.
It's the Megas or whatever. It's a 6/12, 6/14 for 10.
How funny would that be?
So it could summon that. Or it could also summon Deathwing for you. Or it could also, you know, there's a lot of these things, so. Here comes the Vorax, yeah. Yeah, when I saw Vorax, I kind of thought about that, too.
Context.
He's a Han character, essentially. Ooh, another epic.
Not legendary.
Wah, wah, wah. Golden epic. Blood Bloom. The next spell you cast this turn costs... Fucking Milkvat just got 2. Legendary. You just got... Jesus! The next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana. Really?
Say what? Ooh.
I mean, that sounds like it could be actually pretty good. It's only 2
cost. That
cost.
does that for Warlocks, though?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there is.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's definitely not bad. Allows you to combo more effectively, too. It's kind of a bad card to be a golden epic with, but I can't complain. It's different, at least.
I like a lot of the animations for the golden cards.
He works for Blizzard. Yeah, no, they do a good job with this.
I really like that elemental for Priest.
Yeah. See, this is my account, though. So now we gotta get them for your account.
Yes, we do.
Aww.
Don't want one.
Oh boy.
That's not a
Ooh,
bad
Fine Cleaver. After your hero attacks, summon 2 1/1 silver.
You had that another one of those.
Did I?
Remember. We got distracted by something.
7 cost for 4/3, but it does summon one. That's
2 1
a
1
late
silver.
game.
And
Oh,
then,
2 of them though. Yeah, that's potentially
and
pretty
then
good.
the whole adapt your silver hand.
Oh, and then I got this too. This is a new card, I think. Taunt Battlecry Adapt.
No.
Have I gotten this yet? Maybe I
I
have.
thought you didn't earlier, but maybe that's.
Alright. Well, there we go.
See how much dust you have.
Yeah, I had 0 at the beginning of this because I just did it before. 500.
Okay. Not bad.
69 commons. Hoi, 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 hoi. All that dust. Alright, so what am I missing? Like, what's... So, no.
What are you doing?
How do I do, like, standard only?
Here, in the corner, in the corner, in the corner.
Standard cards. Okay.
You can even just do Unguru if you wanted to.
Oh, good point. Alright, so, like, what did I not get? Emerald Hive Key. Emerald Hive Key. Your minions cost 2 more. It's a 1 for 2/3. Oh, that's kind of a curious idea.
Well, the whole 5 cost card draw.
Yeah. So what do we not get here? These are legendaries. If you played an elemental last turn, gained a taunt and divine shield.
Yeah.
Elemental synergy there.
Okay.
Hydra. Okay, this one looked awful. I'm glad I didn't get that one. That would have been bad. Shuffle a sealed Unguro pack into your
What?
deck?
How does that work?
How does that work? So, does it literally, like, give you 5 random cards? Is that what that's saying? I think that's what that's saying. It literally just gives you 5 random cards into your deck. In that game. Like, you don't get to keep them, obviously.
Her other one was that golden monkey thing, so I guess it's not...
Yeah, you see, so yeah, you get random extra 5 cards for that
it's
game,
like
yeah.
Prince Malchazar or whatever.
Yeah.
Only not legendaries.
That's... Huh. That's a fun idea. That would have been a fun one to get, but it's not like, oh my god, this is so good.
It's different.
It is different. Alright, neutral. Destroy all cards in your deck that cost... What? Destroy all cards in your deck that cost 3 or less.
That's where that whole...
The whole druid idea.
Well, everything costs a couple more. That one that you didn't get in the beginning.
Yeah.
I wonder if that makes a difference.
Oh, that too, yeah. Interesting. Charge out, this is an epic. Can't attack heroes this turn. Yeah. Taunt. Deal 2 damage to all other minions. 4/8 taunt for 8.
It's a dragon, though.
It's a dragon. Discover a spell and cast it with random targets. Oh boy. Talk about RNG.
I see pizza in my future. I love the fun little things.
That is cute.
What's this?
Oz Rock. Gain +5 health for each elemental you play last turn.
Ooh.
So it has potentially, it's going to be at least be 10, if not 15 life. Possibly even more. And it's a ton. That's good. This seems like one of the strongest legendaries of the
so far.
Girl says so far, yeah. Haven't seen the class specific ones yet, and there's this fucking card. Okay, first off. Let's get out of my face.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Hold on. I gotta get rid of these guys. Just awful. Just all sorts of awful. Where's that other one? This guy. Get out of. I only had 2? No, I had a lot more than 2.
Well, honey,
oh, I already disenchanted. That's right. Okay.
Come on.
Everything else I'll keep for now. Okay, so now let's go like druids here. Give a friendly minion +1/+1, then gain armor equal to its attack. Ooh. And with all the 5+ damage cards. So you get armor, at least like 6 armor.
The gadgets and buffs in the hand. Because it's a hunter, isn't it? Or what are we in?
This is druid.
Druid? Oh, never mind then.
Jungle Giants, the legendary, summon 5. Oh, this is their quest. Yeah, we didn't get any quest. Summon 5 minions with 5 or more attack. And then you get Barnabas. What the fuck's Barnabas? Barn.
I don't think it's something you can actually create.
What is Barnabas?
Barnabas. Hearthstone. Hearthstone.
Barnabas is a religious figure. Barnabas the Stomper.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Okay. Reduces the cost of your minions in your deck to 0.
There's a battle cry. That's a battle cry, dude. That's insane.
What? So it's a 5-cost 8/8 beast that reduces the mana cost of all your cards to 0. But again, you have to summon 5 minions with 5 or more attack in the first place. So not only do you have to play this quest, but then you have to summon those 5 minions, which is going to take a fair amount of turns.
Well, wasn't that
See you, Torito. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Summon a 5. There's a bunch of stuff with 5 or more attacks in that druid thingamadoodle.
No, yeah, there is, but it's going to take some time, is my point.
Yeah, but still.
But when you do that, and if you're still alive in the late game, then yeah, you're going to be winning.
Is Aviana still in standard?
Well, this is Inguro, so.
Isn't that her name?
No, I don't think it is, actually. Let's see.
She's a 9-cost.
Nope.
No, she's not.
She's
that would be
out.
why. That's why that
kind of
card's
replacement there.
Yeah. Because I think it's...
Alright, Inguro. Alright, so let's go back to what else we missed on. Living Mana. Transform your mana crystals into 2/2 minions. What?
Recover their mana when they die.
Transform your mana crystals. So say if you have like 10 mana crystals.
Use the 5-cost.
Well, you use the 5-cost first.
Or unless you have, gain a couple mana crystals.
Transform your mana...
It's not bad.
So at most you get 5 2/2s. If you have 10 mana, you play this.
They have Enervate still.
Innervate.
Sure.
Innervate?
It's better than Adept.
Innervate. Recover the mana when they die. I don't even get that. So then next turn you have 10 mana. You can use that mana, you suicide these guys, you get that mana back, and then you can do more. Oh, so it's like an Innervate mechanic. It's like a late game Innervate mechanic.
Lily, come here.
That's actually kind of clever. I like that idea.
Ooh.
Tyrantus can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. A 10 for 12/12. I mean, that's just like
that's insane. That's
beast.
A beast too. Hi,
literally a beast.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh,
it's kind of a simple legendary, but pretty strong.
If you can make, yeah.
I wouldn't have mind getting that one. All right, Hunter, Stampede. Each time you play a beast this turn, add a random beast. Oh, that's fun. You can set up for a lot of synergy there. A lot of spam the beasts. The Mars Queen plays 7 1-cost minions. Queen Carnassa.
That's where that 1 cost. They have a lot of the 1 cost mechanic and hunter. This.
Shuffle 15 raptors into your deck as a battle
Jesus
cry.
Christ.
It's a 5 cost for 8/8
8/8.
that shuffles 15 raptors into your deck. What the fuck? Okay. I see Sapphire's just logged in. Nice.
He says it works. Says work. It's fun.
Dynamancy, your hero power gives a beast +2/+2. Okay. That's strong synergy, actually. That's actually really good. They're beast decks. Yeah, this is going to be fun to make. Okay.
Mm.
Swamp King Dread. After your opponent plays a minion, attack it. So pretty much anything they play, this just automatically attacks it. It's a 7 for 9/9. More like Swamp King Dead, am I right? Well,
This is hilarious.
what is she doing?
Well, she's got something she's not supposed to, but she had it on her paw, and she went to move it to take it, but because the floor's slippery, it moved with her hand. It was really cute.
Yeah, 6 spells that didn't start in your deck, and then time war. Oh yeah, this is that take an extra turn. So that's what I was talking about. That'd have been fun to get.
Hey, no.
Primordial Glyph. Discover a spell, reduce its cost by 2. This costs 2 to cast. Oh, that's fun. It's a good setup for this, especially for the quest, yeah. Discover a spell, reduce its cost by 2. Pyros, return this to your hand as a 6/6 that costs 6. It's a 2 that costs 2/2 elemental. I like it. Nice elemental synergy there. That's a legendary though, wow.
Oh, it is.
If you strike her down, she shall become more powerful than you can possibly. Well, she'll become a 6/6 anyways.
Interesting.
Didn't we get this? Oh, we got this version. Okay.
Not bad.
Meteor, deal 15 damage to a minion. Oh, I saw this. It's so stupid.
Well, you have a lot of high
Deal
cost.
15 damage to a minion. It's like, just kill. Just why does it say kill a minion and then deal 3 damage to adjacent one? It's like.
I think there are minions that.
Is there a minion that it doesn't kill?
Well, there are so many buffs now with the gadgets and stuff.
Yeah.
That I can see something, especially these, really high health
That just seems so silly. Like.
costs. Especially this, I can see that being almost necessary.
All right, Paladin. What did I miss out on? The last Callisador 6. Oh, Galvadon. This is the one that he adapts 5 times. He's a 5 for 8/8, and he adapts 5 times.
5 for 8/8. Okay.
It's really strong. I think people are saying that like this is one of the more stronger ones. Not in Time Warp. Return any spells you cast on this minion to your hand. Ooh. It's an epic Murloc.
It's not a bad one.
2, but buff it up. Especially if you like adapt it, and then it returns to your hand. You can keep on adapting it. Yeah. Tarim, set all other minions' attacks and health to 3. 6 for 3/7. That makes everything else at 3. 3/7 ton, yeah. Including your own, which could be good. Because if you have the 1/1 Silverhand recruits, all of a sudden they're 3/3.
Oh, yeah.
So that has a lot of synergy. That seems like it's necessary for that deck for sure. Dino size? Set a minion's attack and health to 10. 8 cost.
Okay. That's getting too small. I'm sorry, honey.
Awaken the Makers. Summon. This is a priest one. 7 death rattle. Summon 7 death rattle minions. If you do, Amara, Warden of Hope. Apparently, Warden of Hope. She is a 5 for 8/8. Taunt Battlecry. Set your hero's health to 40. What?
Nice.
That's a strong fucking quest.
7 death rattles for a priest, though.
Yeah, I mean, but
That's insane.
set your life to 40. You like reset the game.
Yeah.
So this is one of those like I
it's-
feel like a lot of these other quests are like kind of like just closers to finish the game. This is like okay, we're resetting now.
This is like the Reno of.
Yeah, it's a Reno basically. It's
Yeah,
a more powerful Reno. I mean, yeah, 7 death rattles does seem like it'd take a while, but it sets your life to 40. Discover a copy of spell in your deck.
Oh, that's not bad. For a 2 cost.
Look at 3 cards. Guess which one started in your opponent's deck to get a copy. Oh.
Started in your opponent's
So you get a
deck.
guess. So 3 cards come out like Discover, and you guess which one was theirs, and which are just randomly put there. And if you guess right, you get a copy. That's interesting because it might like fool you, like it puts like a big one in there. You're like, oh, I hope he has that. So you click it, and he doesn't actually have it, so you don't get it. Whereas you have the smaller one, so you got to like that. I like that. That's a fun mechanic.
It's almost a later game, so you can kind of know what they have.
But you don't though, because it's only one of those cards that they really have. The other 2 are fake.
It never been.
Yeah.
What kind of deck they have, so you'd know what they.
Oh well, yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, ideally you could pick up on which one it is. I'm sure, but choose a friendly minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it. Oh, so that's one with like death rattle effects and stuff. So you can just summon a 1/1 copy of it.
Oh, you missed one, I think.
Did I?
Oh no.
No. Lair of the Sunshard. Whenever you cast a spell, add a random pre-spell to your hand.
For a legendary? I feel like the legendaries are gonna meh.
Yeah, none of them have really stood out. The Paladin one I actually do like. This guy here. I do like this guy. The synergy is definitely strong. But
You'd even use that for a Murloc deck.
and the quests are kind of fun too. And yeah, Murloc deck too, yeah. Alright, Rogue, the Caverns Below, Crystal Core. What's a Crystal Core?
4 minions with the same name. What the hell does that mean?
Crystal Core. For the rest of the game, your minions are 5/5. Wow, it's a 5 cost. For the rest of the game, your minions are at 5/5. Play 4 minions with the same name. That is kind of weird.
Is it like...
So you have to do. So what you have to do, you have to build it around whatever that ability is called, where you pick it up and then you put it back down. You pick it up and put it back down. That idea.
Oh, yeah, back to the deck.
Especially with that 2 cost guy or that 3 cost that deals 2 damage as well. That people use a lot in those rogue decks. Yeah, the combo. So I mean that kind of makes sense from that perspective, but
Interesting.
makes all your minions 5/5 too. That's strong.
Considering
Obsidian
that this
Shard.
is really a... Well, man, that could really be good for a combo. Cost 1
You
less.
played from another class.
That's that whole steal stuff from another deck.
There's the Gadgetzin. Isn't there the Gadgetzin cards too that you like summon a card from another deck or something? Or you get a card from
Rogue
another?
has a lot more from another class or the class of your opponent or whatever.
Yeah. You're excited for ukulele next week? You're getting a ukulele? Nice, man. Biteweed. Gain +1/+1 for each other card you've played this turn.
Oh. That could actually be a really good,
It's like a mini,
Well,
what's the one guy's name?
Edwin?
Edwin Van Cleef, yeah. It's like
Oh.
a mini one of those.
AKA Edwin. Look at the Van Leaf. That's
Oh,
weird.
Edwin Van Cleef. There you go.
Wasn't he a legendary?
Yeah, he's legendary. He's like one of the first ones. Shurizen, of course, this guy's crazy. Go dormant. Play 4 cards in a turn to revive this minion.
It's a death rattle. That's
So it's
interesting.
4 for 5/3, and if it dies,
It doesn't die.
it doesn't actually die.
Huh.
So you can never kill this card unless you silence it,
Basically.
and then kill it.
That
fun.
could be interesting.
Combo, destroy a minion. Wow.
Okay.
5/3/4, but it destroys a minion. That's actually very
bad.
good value.
Yeah.
It's a nice epic. Shamans, unite the Murlocs. This is a Murloc quest. Summon 10 Murlocs, Mega Fin. Alright, what the...
Isn't that one that you got?
No.
Are you sure?
I didn't get any quests.
No, not the quest, but the,
Fill your hand with random Murlocs. Nice. It's a battle cry. It's a 5 for 8/8 Murloc that fills your hand with random Murlocs. Nice. Oh, it's a game. Okay. I was like, you're getting a ukulele? Like, cool, I guess. I didn't really want to judge too much. I mean,
We don't judge.
but it's a game. Okay, it's the Banjo-Kazooie. That makes sense. This quest seems like a lot of fun, too, and potentially really strong. Give your minions Death Rattle. Return this to your hand. Huh. So you can, like, save your Murlocs.
There was a,
Do a 15 damage, randomly split. Whoa. 5 with Overload, too. All minions, so it could be your own.
yeah.
That's actually scary. What were you saying? There was a...
That, even though it's a different class, they had that Explorer's Hat or whatever for the hunter that pretty much did the same thing.
Yeah. Bend over until the last turn, summon 2/3 elementals with taunt. 7 for 4/4, but again, with the synergy, it basically you also get
Reminds me
2/3s with
It
taunt.
reminds me of Dr. Boom a little bit, except
Kinda.
different.
Calamose Primal Lord. If you played an elemental last turn, cast an elemental invocation.
The frack's that?
Don't know.
Google it.
Calamose Primal Lord. So, invocation. Oh, do you get these choices? Deal 3 damage to all enemy minions, fill your board with 1/1 elementals, deal 6 damage to enemy hero, or restore 12 health to your hero. Okay, so. Yeah. That actually seems pretty weak. I'm not. That's like the most unimpressive one so far.
It's still a. I mean, the card itself is pretty.
It's a 6/6 for 7.
It's not bad.
Oh shit! It's another portal. It discards
Oh,
6
that's
cards.
the discard thing.
Another portal. See, I feel like why isn't this in Hearthstone? Like, why can't I just look at what this does by clicking on it or something? Like, this is so stupid that they don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb.
You're dumb.
Open a permanent portal that summons 3/2 imps.
How? What?
So what does that mean though? Like every
Scroll down.
turn?
And
End of your turn or beginning. So at the end of your turn, it just gives you a 3/2 imp.
a permanent portal too. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
And that could happen pretty quickly too, especially with all the discard mechanics.
Yeah.
So that's probably the idea right there. Yeah. Blood Bloom. Oh, we got that one on the golden. Whenever you discard this, give it +2/+2 and return it to your hands. That's a legendary.
What is she into?
But that's great synergy with discard. Wow. So you can like freely discard this now. You do that once, you're already getting a 4/4 for 2. That looks strong actually. Discover a spell, deal damage. Oh, this is the one that the guy used in Arena. Deal damage to your hero equal to its cost. So you gotta be careful, because it's like, oh, there's a big spell, but it's gonna deal 10 damage to me. And then Cruel Dynamancers. Summon a random minion you discarded this game. That's actually fun synergy with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Or any of the discards together.
Alright, so we got Warrior, almost done here. Play 7 taunt minions, Sulphurous. Oh, I think I did see something about this one. Sulphurous, Hearthstone. Yeah, it's a weapon. Your hero power becomes deal 8 damage to a random enemy. So basically you become Ragnaros. And you get a... Oh no, it's a random enemy. So you don't even get to choose. The weapon itself is a 4/2 for 3. Die insect. Okay. So you get 8 damage. Play 7 taunt minions. That seems fairly easy with this deck as well. Molten Blade. Each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a new weapon.
Oh.
That's
That
actually
could be fun.
To have in your starting. That's really good.
Yeah.
Now, could that transform into Sulphurous?
I don't think so. Can you craft it? I imagine it has to be a craftable weapon.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Replace your deck with copies of a Discover a card. What? So your whole deck just becomes RNG completely?
Huh.
That's so troll.
I mean...
Your whole deck just becomes, here's 3 cards. Choose. What's the point of that? That's just one of those silly cards.
When you have, like...
If you feel like the remaining of your deck is, like, weak cards, I guess, yeah.
Or you have few cards at all.
Summon copies of your damage minion. That's really good for Warrior.
Especially with taunt.
King Mosh. Destroy all damaged minions. So it's like a global execute, including your owns.
Yeah.